Hey, how do I get your place again? Okay, thanks.
Let it be so gay. Let me out. I need to save my recording, bro. You realize this. And it does. I need to save the recording.
Excuse me,
I didn't get all the links.
You can have it.
thank you.
Hey, dude, you can't skate here. You can't tell me what to do.
I want to get pie. Oh boy, what flavor?
Pie flavor.
Are we there yet?
How did I get here? I baked you a pie.
Oh boy, what flavor?
Cat flavor.
Who parked their car on my
Meanwhile, in an alternate dimension.
You ever get tired of being drawing? Me neither. Drawing. They said I could never teach a llama to drive.
Since then, Russia has launched a series of accidental or intentional damage from fishing nets.
We are!
You want a piece of me?
Well, here you go. Officials have launched an operation.
Have you seen the baby?
No, I think he got outside.
Intentional attacks. It's where Russia operates on the Black Sea coordination with border guards from the official channels. And Dave Robertson shows us how these cables work and just how vulnerable they can be. Let's see. The NATO military has increased its presence in the Black Sea. The reality is it's rising below the ocean.
Sir, you appear to have a very severe case of
Alliance has stayed up its maritime cooperation.
hundreds of ships across the ocean connecting countries with each other. According to NATO, 1.3 million kilometers of cable carry
Because the Black Sea is so central to Russia's ambition, who controls the Black Sea is only one of the key questions as to who is the key player in this.
Well, modern undersea data cables.
From the point of view of Russia, the Black Sea has been most important strategically because it brings together three
layers and layers of
to
protection.
the north, you have Russia and the wider steppes of Eurasia. To the south, you have Turkey and the whole Mediterranean region. And then to the west, you've had the European and Balkan areas. All of these have been key for Russia to try and control and extend its power and to project its strength beyond those and into the Red Sea. During the Soviet Union, the Black Sea was often called the Soviet Lake because Moscow controlled effectively the whole coast. Turkey was the outstanding NATO member. This is why Turkey is so fundamental. There's only one by Turkey. With the end of the Soviet Union, the region is fragmented and we've seen different countries belong to different alliances. Only Turkey now is Bulgaria and Romania, so NATO has been able to take control control of this southern arc of countries and have been gradually enlarging to the east. Under President Putin, one of the key goals has been to argue that Russia is a great power, and so controlling the Black Sea has been instrumental. First of all, sought to take control of the South Caucasus in 2000. Russia essentially annexed South Ossetia and Abkhazia on the Black Sea coast. In the second phase, we've seen Russia trying to project its force into Ukraine, starting in 2014, where Russian President seized the Crimean Peninsula, but also became involved in the fight in Ukraine. So in 2022, when Russia began its full-scale invasion of Ukraine, President Putin would have been quite confident. He gradually extended Russian military strength down through the South Caucasus. He built bases in the occupied areas of Georgia. He had military facilities in Armenia. Then he extended into Ukraine, his military forces, and he built up the Crimea. As a result of the intervention, NATO has responded quite dramatically. All along what has now become the eastern flank of NATO, we've seen an increase in NATO. And the really big change between the Sweden and Finland joining the alliance means that Russia can now not really access the Baltic regions in an effective way. So the Black Sea region actually has become more important to President Putin. He can't afford to lose the Black Sea, and that's why I think Brazil will be really critical, not just for the Black Sea, but actually for the future of President Putin himself.
10-second trivia. Which ocean explorer is credited with inventing the first shark cages which allow humans to dive with sharks? Jacques Cousteau, Edmund Hillary, Sylvia Earle, or James Cameron? Did you know it's Jacques Cousteau, the French ocean explorer and engineer, developed and used the cages to film sharks for his 1956 documentary? Now to a startup whose mission is to get people living in the ocean. The idea of people living under the sea has been around for quite some time, but it's remained a dream. But that could soon change. Underwater villages. We've seen them in science fiction movies, maybe read about them in books, but now a company in the UK called Deep says it's going to make them a reality. Our Max Foster took a tour of the subaqueous habitats, which the company hopes will be housing people underwater within the next 2 years.
Imagine living in a house like this. It looks pretty cool, it's a bit out of place, and that's because it is. It's actually designed to be at the bottom of the sea. It's built by a startup based in the southwest UK with ambitious plans for humans to live underwater by 2027.
Our motto is to make humans aquatic, not just certain humans, all humans. So we know all this stuff about our solar system and beyond, but we don't know what's on the bottom of our own oceans. I want to go live there so I can learn.
Jacques Cousteau's 1962 continental shelf system was one of the first experiments in underwater living environments. But Deep's ambitions are on another scale. Their main focus is to facilitate scientific research, aiming for people to live and work around 200 meters down for 28 days at a time. The designs for their larger Sentinel model include bedrooms, flushing toilets, and even hot showers. But there's one big question that came straight to my mind. What if there's a leak?
Yeah. There are 4 possible ways of leaving the habitat in various types of emergency.
Do you imagine one day towns, villages?
Our Sentinel habitat is a module. Those modules can be bolted together, so the possibility for subsea villages is absolutely there.
Would people want to live there, do you think?
I would, absolutely.
To make the enormous parts required for the system, the company's developed a technique using welders on robotic arms. The parts are built one layer of steel at a time.
Every other breath we take is thanks to oxygen produced by the ocean. The ocean is a major carbon sink. Our goal is to help understand that and all of the other myriad ways that the ocean benefits us all, whether we recognize it or not.
Today's stories getting 10s out of 10 are twice the fun. First, a rare wildlife sighting of one of the most elusive mountain cats on the planet, and Dictionary.com's competition celebrating 32 of the most iconic local slang words from all places all across the U.S. Y'all, yuns, you guys, listen up. They're going head-to-head March Madness style to be named MVP, most valuable phrase. Our Jeremy Roth has more.
Amazing footage captured in snowy northern Pakistan shows a rarely seen grouping of 4 snow leopards. The photographer who captured the stunning video says snow leopards are nicknamed ghosts of the mountains because they are hardly ever seen. He says it took him a week of tracking before finally capturing a precious look at this amazing group of leopards. Yes, a group of leopards is called a leap. The other day would be our word of the day, but
The stupid vacuum's clogged up. That looks like we gotta get a new one.
No, let me fix it.
Now this is I gotta see.
I fixed it and gave it a super duper overhaul.